Hello and welcome here today for the first transmission in the rise of the ancient channelers. So today we are going to open the vortex and of the awakening of your inner fire, inner dragon fire, and there will be a few codes that will help you to truly uncover your essence. And I'm just going deep and going straight to the point. I don't mess around usually, but you probably know me already, but maybe you've been following me since just a little while, so I'm just going to present myself quickly and then we are going to jump in straight. So whether I just wanted to hop on when I felt called to, so I didn't give much notice, and that's just because this is just how my guidance works. It's more about like feeling when the timing is right, and some people maybe prefer more organization, but that's okay because you have access to the replays anyway, and it doesn't matter whether you're live or not with me, you are included in the vortex because you are in this group. So just a little bit about me. So I am Gabrielle Clamp and I am a Dragon Empress leader and a soul incarnation initiator. So I am here to help women that are ancient leaders, ancient dragon souls, to step into their full embodiment of who they are and what is their service for humanity, and create really the life that their soul truly wants to experience. So it's breaking down all the limitations for you to be able to truly uncover who you truly are, the core, and what you truly desire. And it all comes down to remembering. It's all about remembering. And the healing process should be you remembering who you are and what you want to do with this information. It shouldn't be about just clearing and just doing the shadow work. And I hope you can hear me okay. The elements are quite strong today in Scotland. And I love doing transmissions outside in the woods, but sometimes it can be complicated. And I do not have my mic today, so I do hope that the wind is not too bad for you. So, you probably know, or probably you don't, why you're here today with me, today or on replay. And truly, this experience, this vortex, was to call the ones that were ready to receive the codes that I'm going to share today. There's no how do you say English? I'm French, by the way, so sometimes I might lose my English words. There is no coincidences. That's not such thing. It's just all perfectly divinely guided and synchronistic. So if you are in this experience with me, is because there's something in my transmissions that you need for you to be able to move forward in your journey to the remembrance of who you truly are, and what is your service to the world. So I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm not here to tell you how to do things. I just trust that whatever is going to come out of my mouth, because I don't never prepare anything. That I try that doesn't work with me. And this is exactly what I'm going to help you with during this experience, is to become the channeler that you truly are. Because when you work in the depth of the work that you're supposed to work with, you just become a pure channel. Your body, your physical vessel, becomes the pure channel of the consciousness that is meant to express and create through you. So today is all about activating the truth of who you are in this human vessel. And it might be really triggering, and it might be quite intense for you to hear, because it's not just about what I say, it's all the resonance that I am emitting, all the power that flows through me that is going to resonate with the parts of you that resonate with that truth, and the parts of you that don't resonate with that truth and that need to go. So today, first of all, I wanted to say a big thank you for answering the call. I am so grateful for your presence. I am so grateful for you doing the work. And for you to dare to step into the depth of who you are, and to step into the possibles of your life, of what your human life can be. Because there is an energy current this year that has been deep and intense for us to be able to step fully into our dragon sovereignty. If you are in my world, whether you are conscious of it or not, whether you accept it yet or not, you are a dragon incarnated in a human form. And this is really the core of what we are going to talk about today. And it's really, this activation today is really about helping you stepping into that truth. And it doesn't matter where it leads you, as in, I deliver the message, I deliver the frequency, and your body assimilates what it can assimilate at that present moment. I trust that you're going to get all the things that you need to get in these transmissions for your highest good, for your natural evolution. But I do know that when women step into my world, step into the work with me, they are, whatever shape or form, whether it's just this kind of light touch activation, short, intense activation, whether they are in deep containers with me, or whether they just read my posts, it doesn't matter. What matters is when you are ready to step into the journey with me in whatever shape or form, it is when you are ready to answer the call of your ancient dragon within you. You have a vast, powerful, unlimited dragon soul that burns to come out. And it might already come out in a fraction way up until now. Or it might still be dormant, but I'm pretty sure that if you are at that point listening to that recording now, that's because it's not dormant anymore. That's because it's already awakening. And I am here to guide you through that process. It's really hard sometimes to put words into the vastness of the experience, but it doesn't matter, because it's not just what I say, it's what I resonate, what I transmit. So there are some things I might say that, or during the transmission, there are things that might come up. Pay attention to those things, because it will guide you to where your body is resisting, to where old patterns and old beliefs and old energies are trying to keep you small. My mission on this earth is to help full spiritual freedom and full incarnation in this 3D world of all the magic that you are. Not just a little bit, the full stuff, the full spectrum of who you are. And really helping you breaking free from the old paradigms and help you create what your dragon soul truly says at what point on to this earth plane, to this earth consciousness said, I am going to build this, I am going to help humanity through that period, at this precise moment, through that precise body, at that time, and I'm going to build this, and I'm going to help humanity with this, and I'm going to help my people with this. So it's really about getting away all the junk that takes space within your physical vessel, to be able to embody all this vast consciousness of yours, unique consciousness of yours, and to help you remember what it is that you said you would create. For some, I'm just planting seeds. For some, I'm going to open a roaring fire that you're not going to be able to tame down or fit in a box. And that box that you're living in might feel really small and oppressive once this fire is flowing through you and finally burning what needs to be burnt. With that, the work with dragons is not violent. It's intense. It's fierce, because you are they and they are you. As a dragon, you are here for truth, you are here for love, you are here for grace. And there is a ferocity, a fierce kindness, a fierce softness to them. It's not just about, okay, I'm going to get back to that. It's not just about burning and burning down things. It's really about you being able to transmute, transcend your own limitations. And there is nothing bad in your limitations. There is nothing wrong with the limitations. Those limitations were there for a reason. And you lived up to this point, you lived in lower states of consciousness so that you can experience this part of the human experience. But you do not resonate with them any longer. And now you are the torchbearer of what it will mean for humankind to be human. You are leading, you are an ancient leader that will help breaking free the whole earth, the whole humanity, the whole human race. Whether you are not from this planet. Most of you know that already. You know that you are not from here. And you are here for a specific reason. Because your being holds codes of possibilities that are not yet being experienced, that are not yet being created, that have not been created yet. There's so much I want to say. It's difficult to stay with the main. Okay, so when you start your process of remembrance, it can be really difficult for the body, because the body has been used to tame that fire of yours, looking at it being dangerous, or looking at it being dangerous being expressed. And this is not something that you can just tame down and hide. So at times this fire came out in whatever shape or form out of you, burning everything down to the ground around you. Whether it's business, relationships, starting over. But you do not need to do that any longer. You can transmute things as they come up without suffering and create with the energies that you liberated from it. And I'm going to explain a bit more on that. When you are, first of all, when you are hearing those words that come out of my mouth, when I say you are an ancient dragon leader, what does that, what comes up within your body? What emotions? What resistance? And where is it in your body? Like, focus. Your body tells you all the time what is happening. So you know, and I know you know, that there is something more for you you know deep down that you are here for great things, for a great life. You just don't know what it is because you have no reference point. And that's normal, because you are here to create something that has never been created on the scale that has never been possible before. You are here to create things that are out of this world, like that are just pure magic. And what will enable you to create that magic is the very thing that you're trying unconsciously to hide, unconsciously to protect, unconsciously fearing. Because you have been programmed, and it's completely normal, you have been programmed for so long, for so many lifetimes. Your ancestral lineage has been programmed for so many generations before you. But you are here to break the curses, to break the old matrix, and to create a new one from it. It's not about burning everything down to the ground until nothing is left. It's about transmuting. It's about finding the gold in the darkness. So, I'm going to share a little bit about my story, my spiritual journey. And it's been about now, I'm only 33, even though I feel a lot older. And I've been on this spiritual path now, on the spiritual journey since it's just about 15 years now, at least. And I am coming from a family that was really anchored into Christianity and a battle between good and evil. And basically, if you had any kind of spiritual awareness, of spiritual gifts, everyone has a spiritual gift, by the way. Everyone is spiritual. Just put it out there. If you had any kind of power, it was, you have the responsibility to fight against evil. You are here to fight against evil. You are here to free the world from evil, from the darkness, and you have to fight darkness. And they were basically tuned into channeling entities and channeling things that were controlling their bodies. And there was, within my deep self, within my body, there was this deep, deep, deep fear of losing control, of opening myself up, because the spiritual world was dangerous. And I didn't trust myself because my gift was my gift was different to theirs. So I'm pretty much a deep feeler. I will know things, I will feel things. But really, since I'm a baby, I had a blurriness of boundaries because of the birth trauma and everything. And I basically couldn't figure out what was mine, what was not, what was true, what was not. And that stepped me up into a complete identity of, I am not normal, something is wrong with me, and I have something evil inside me as well. I am evil. There were few identities like this that obviously were seeded from previous lifetimes, where to survive I channeled for other people's power and control. So my feminine essence, my ability to channel, to flow with the vaster consciousness was controlled, and distorted, so that I would channel whatever things were just coming, so that that person could have power, that person could be rich, that person could even harm others. So there are loads of things that happened before that were traumatic for you, and my experience is just going to resonate with one of your experiences. Whether you've been burnt down as witches, tortured, raped, whatever atrocities that happened, they happened for a reason. It doesn't mean that they are not traumatic and that you should not acknowledge the traumatic experience that it brought you. But you are not a victim. You have never been a victim. Nobody ever is victim of anything. And that is really hard to swallow for the ego, for the part of you that suffered, because of all the charge, emotional charge that is still with it, with that part of you. And the fire of truth is really to bring you back to your sovereignty as a vast being. You chose that experience over and over and over again because you knew this would bring you something, and you said yes to that global experience that was a world for the past 1,000 years. And you might have remembrance of a time before that when it was feeling more harmonious and more loving, and when we were still part of this natural world, when we knew who we were to some extent, and that we could communicate with the natural forces of this planet and of the universe. You remember that deep down, you know how to do it, whether you're conscious of it or not. But there are fears, there are limitations that you put lifetime after lifetime after lifetime that made you forget about all of this. And that's okay. It's all part of the experience. And it doesn't really there are some things that you need to remember to go through them, because they have been crystallized, their energy is still crystallized in your body. But most of the time when you work, when you truly start to embody your dragon identity and you really know how to work with the fire, there's not even a need to know what it is. There's no need to know, like, at that lifetime that happened and now this happened and no. There's no need to recreate the whole suffering thing and the whole victim thing. Now, what is needed though is to acknowledge the emotions, the energies that are crystallized within your body, and to transmute them so that you can break free from this pattern that is resonating and creating a certain reality in your life right now. We have been conditioned since thousands of years to seek outside of ourselves the truth. We think that somebody else holds the truth, that that somebody else has the answers, that somebody else has a power that will free you. That's bullshit. You have the power to free yourself, period. Because there's nothing else to break free from but your own limitations that you agreed at some point to put on. For good reason at the time. I'm not saying that that they were not serving you, but at that present moment, in this lifetime, they are not serving you anymore. You passed beyond it. The whole energy, the whole bombarding of cosmic energies, our whole spiritual team, guides, whatever you want to call it, are working with us since decades now to wake the fuck up. But there are distortions in what awakening means as well in the spiritual community, and I'm aware of them. And I'm not freaking talking about transcending the matter, because that is so wrong. Awakening is not going out there. Awakening is going down deep and transmuting the limitations of our own physical self and physical reality. So, let me know how all that resonates. Just whatever you feel called to do, I am here for you in this experience. I don't see any comments, by the way, so if there is anybody live, I can't see anything. So maybe there is not anybody live, and that's all right. It doesn't matter. Just see how that resonates with you. See what parts of you resist, what parts of you just say yes to it, even though it doesn't make sense yet for you. It's okay. But share with us. We are all here together in this experience, and we're here together for a reason. And we all bring a specific, beautiful, gorgeous, expressive gifts, resonance, unique essence that will all help us growing. Even me setting up that event and embodying the energy of those transmissions is making me grow. And actually this week I've been completely away from social media where I'm like, I'm supposed to be launching an event here, and you asked me to go in and just forget about the social media thing when I'm supposed to just talk about my event, because I was supposed to clear deeply some deep shit so that the consciousness, the dragon consciousness, the activation is as pure as possible in this present moment and completely unfiltered. So there is a lot that has been said already. I feel it's time now that I do the transmission, and then I will see what comes up after. So, for the ones of you that are not familiar with my work, I transmit dragon language. So I'm going to sing in a different language. And it's not like language, because I heard like language before and it's not now. So I called it dragon language because it comes from my dragon set. So I did notice though that each dragon that I met that transmit those transmissions have their own language. So it's like everyone has their own version of dragon language, but it doesn't matter, because you're not here to understand the words. You're just here to receive the frequency and resonate with it. This is all it's about. And it's really easy. My work has been all this year. Last year, day for day, the 11th, 2021, I received the vision that I will be a leader, that I will be leading a movement. And that's all I had. It felt huge. And I was like, what the heck? What am I supposed to do? And at that point, I just barely scratched the surface of knowing that I was channeling dragons. I didn't even at that time embody the fact that I was a freaking dragon. And all this year was basically my body releasing whatever was not aligning with that vision. And all the work I did without a dragon mentor. And it's okay, because that's the path I chose. You have the chance to have me. I know exactly what it's like to awaken the dragon within. And I know exactly the difficulty that it is to trust, to open yourself, to not feel that there's something wrong with you, to not feel that shame, to not feel that you're gonna be burnt alive, to not feel that you're gonna be hunted down, and all those things. I experienced them all. Because I am here to lead you in the dragon journey. So, when the dragon language started to come through me, I just listened. I did enough work at that point to really starting to let it come out of me. And this is something that I led my women into. I don't teach dragon language. You're not gonna see me writing down a dictionary, for example. What I do though is to lead you to the remembrance of that language and the full expression of that language. So that said, take a deep breath, make yourself comfortable. Sitting down is better, and just resonate with whatever wants, with the energy, with whatever wants to resonate with you. And focus on your sensations. Focus on what's coming up for you when I sing and after. I'm probably going to say where I feel the energy going, but all experiences are valid, and all sensations are valid. there is straight away a deep acknowledgement, energies that came through. The whole earth, natural world, physical world acknowledges your essence. And the fire of truth, which is really blue, gold in color, helps you, will help you. You can re-listen to that over and over and over again, as you will pick up on different things as you listen to it. The fire will help you recognize, acknowledge that you are part of this physical world, that you have. It's your fucking birthright to be here in this human body on this planet Earth. It is your fucking birthright to be here. And the energy moves to truly anchor you down, helping you tap into that sovereign dragon power of yours and put the banner down, if you wish, and say, this is my body, this is my home. I have the right to be here. I chose to be here. I am chosen to be here. This body is mine and mine alone. And this body has been offered to me by this earth, by this natural world. And this body has been created with so much love, with so much devotion. And the truth, the lies that you have been given is that your body is not yours, that you're just a soul, and that brings me the fire when I bring that up. You are your body, and your body is yours. It has been given to you, for you, created for you. It's a perfect vessel for you, for your essence, for your being, for your vastness. It is, your body is freaking sacred. Your connection with life, with the natural world, with the earth, with all beings on this planet is sacred. You're not more, in a sense, than this tree right there. But you're different. There's something different. You're bringing, each one of us, living being, has something to bring to this tapestry of life, has a unique frequency. And humans are the only ones that have distortions, that don't recognize that connection, that forgot. And that's okay. There's a lot of emotions running through me right now. The earth is telling you that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with your journey There's nothing wrong with what happened to you, for you, sorry. Nothing happened to you. It was all part of the experience. You are called now to rise and to use your precious fire to build, to connect, to expand, to transcend into the body, deep down in the earth, not out there, not burning down, take the sword and go after whatever and destroying everything and fight against. This is over. You are called to step into your full beingness, your full potential as a dragon incarnated in matter. You are a master creator. Dragons freaking created galaxies, universes, and helped creating this earth, by the way. And you chose and have been chosen within all the dragons to lead in this specific moment, in this perfect human vessel, to lead and create something different that has never been seen before. I'm saying it again. It's probably the 4th or 5th times I'm saying it, but it's just so that it anchors deeper and deeper in your system. And it's okay if you doubt this. It's okay if you don't understand. It doesn't matter, because it's not in one transmission you're just going to remember and you're going to rise and be the full dragon. You know, it doesn't matter. You receive what you need to receive in your journey, and it's perfect. And I trust you so much for that, and I trust myself to transmit the exact thing that needs to be transmitted. There is no doubt whatsoever in my heart, in my whole being. And this is what I've been working so hard this week, is to trust so fully into what I'm transmitting and into you to receive whatever you need to receive from this. It's all perfect timing. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. Again, there is nothing to learn, only to remember. And the truth is within you, especially within the darkness that you're trying to run away from, to fight against, to hide from. And it was all part of the experience, but now you are ready to transcend that state of fear, of minimizing, and start walking towards your greatness, what you are here to bring into the world. So, it feels that it's enough for today. I touched on many things. The energy that was running was insane. Even for me that is used to intense energies. So let me know how that resonates with you. Watch this as often as you want. It's going to be on for 2 weeks. Share in the group if you feel like sharing. We, as I said again before, we are all masters, we are all leaders in this. I'm not here to hold the torch and say, follow me. We are all here in a circle. I'm opening the space. And I'm starting the whole thing, but we are all bringing something in on the table here. We are all here bringing something to the vortex. We are all vast, unlimited, golden light dragons and souls and whatever. And please enjoy this space, use this space, ask for support, ask your questions, share your experience. And I will be here to answer any questions. I will be here if you're struggling, if something is really hitting chords within your being. I am here, and your sisters are here as well. We are all here together. There's a lot clearing here. There is no you doing your thing in your corner alone. No. We are called to rise together and to create together. We were never, ever, ever meant to do this work alone in our corners. And I see it again and again when just connecting on my newsfeed and seeing where all those beautiful ancient souls are navigating through what they are living, and it resonates so much with what I'm living most of the time. Because we are all leaders and we are all part of this process of creating a different reality on this earth plane that is, it's like outside of you is going to be complete chaos and look like it's just all falling to shit. But you know better. You know that it's something better is going to come out of this. And you are clearing all the shit now, or you've been clearing all the shit before, because you are the leader of, okay, now we are going to create this. Now it needs to go that way. You are the channel that will channel the new ways of being, of living. It's new, but it's not that new actually. That's something that comes through now that I forgot to say is new in the sense of the possibilities are so much greater now because of where we have, how we have been evolving, the energy we have been going through. So there are some things that codes that we need to bring from before ancient times where we were living in harmony with natural world and everything. But we are not recreating what was. But we are taking the codes of who we were back then and we bring that all the way down to the body and to the earth in ways that have not been done before. So we are going to touch depth of beingness, of incarnation that have not been touched before. And this is going to be reflected back. You know, we are in a matrix where the inside is creating the outside. And we are incarnating our own unique codes, our own unique vision, because there is a following thread between them all, but we are all bringing our unique twist to it, and we are all going to help humanity to move forward and create something new and really reawaken the magic that was there before and that will be coming back. So this is a time of huge possibilities coming, but it will look like chaos because there are some souls that are still stuck in the old paradigm and they chose to stay stuck, and that's okay. So that's why there is such a dichotomy between people living in fear and people living in power and expansion. Doesn't mean that you don't have fear anymore. We're human, but you become the channel for a bigger consciousness that encompasses everything and not just you. So you're leading your life following the guidance of this consciousness, the bigger consciousness of you as a dragon, and your work is to anchor it in matter, following its guidance every single damn day and growing with it and creating with it, and stretched what our mind can't even touch and comprehend whatever the heck we are creating right here, because it's on multi-dimensional level. So every single structure that you were living in needs to calibrate to the multi-dimensional level. And that's why the old ways of business, doing business, living life is not working anymore and is crumbling down, because we are all here to lead a different way. So that's it for today. Gosh, I feel like I could talk hours and hours, but this what wants to come through today. Reach out in the group, in the comments, in my DMs for sharing if you feel like sharing. Just say hi to the group, present yourself, introduce yourself, sorry. And don't hesitate to go deep, to share however intense your experience is, because we are all here to go deep and we're all here for the deep. There's no small talks here, then there's no space for small talk in this container. I'm so grateful you're here, live or replay. I'm so grateful for your presence, for what you bring, for doing the work, and I can't wait to connect with you. Have a beautiful day.